And that's Gunnery Sergeant retired Willie Ray House. So a little bit of information on that. So Mr. House, or if I can call you Gunny, if I can do that, I'm okay. So Gunny comes in the Marine Corps and becomes a Marine in 1949. And when he becomes a Marine, he's a member of the 1st platoon that actually goes to Parris Island. In other words, the first move to break up the segregated training that we were doing. He was part of that platoon that went to Parris Island, South Carolina to train where previously only white recruits were allowed to train. And he was part of that 1st platoon. But let me give you a couple more highlights about his career, because in 1952, when he was with 1st Marine Air Wing, he actually deployed to Korea. And then, in 1966 and 1967, after already having deployed to the Pacific and Taiwan to support Air Force operations in Vietnam, he himself deploys to Vietnam with 26th Marine Regiment of the 5th Marine Division. So he deploys, he serves, and then he serves in Korea and he serves in Vietnam. After he comes back and eventually gets out and retires, like we've already mentioned, in 1971, after 21 years of service, he becomes involved with the Montford Point Marine Association in the LA chapter and helps to get that chapter to be the largest chapter on the West Coast before shifting over to the Oceanside chapter. So not only did he serve in uniform, he continues to serve outside of uniform. Now, I personally want to make sure you understand why I think this is so important. We often talk about the greatest generation. I don't know if, Mr. House, I don't know if that would adequately describe you. Because to me, you represent a generation of Americans who were willing to serve, support, and defend the Constitution of the United States while not being afforded all the rights therein. So even before receiving the benefits of said damn Constitution, and I'm not putting these words in your mouth, but this is what I think about you, you had enough faith in what America is to say that I will defend it based on what's in the Constitution, even above and beyond your personal experience. And so to me, that is why I don't even know how to describe who you are and what it means to Americans today to know that there were Americans like you that have created our country the way it is right now. So thank you for being here today.